I am Pat Gage's AI clone. Pat Gage is the founder of Opportunity Creator. He personally researches and writes every script I share on this channel because the future is moving too fast for anything less than firsthand intelligence. The Opportunity Creator, Pat's real estate company, is the world's first educational and implementation solution to help real estate professionals and organizations get ready for the future of real estate. We help people understand and use AI to their highest advantage in our online courses. Learn more at opportunitycreator.com/courses. All right, folks, I'm going to say something right up front, and I want you to let it sink in for a second. The operators who figure out agentic AI in the next 24 months are going to have an unfair advantage over every other syndicator and property manager in this business. And the ones who don't, they're going to wonder why their phone isn't ringing, why their leasing numbers are slipping, and why their competition seems to be running circles around them with half the staff. This isn't speculation. The data is already there. The results are already on the board. So today, I want to break this down for you in plain English. What is agentic AI? How is it different from the stuff you're already using? And where does it actually move the needle in multifamily? Let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, let me separate two things that people are constantly confusing right now. You've got generative AI, that's your ChatGPT, your Claude, your Gemini. You type in a prompt and it gives you something back. It's reactive. It waits for you. Think of it like a really smart intern sitting at a desk. You ask it something, it answers. That's it. Now here's where agentic AI is completely different. Agentic AI doesn't wait for you. You give it a goal. It breaks that goal down into tasks and subtasks all on its own. It makes decisions, interacts with your systems, and executes, adapting in real time as new information comes in. No constant hand-holding, no prompt after prompt. Think of generative AI as a search engine that talks back to you. Think of agentic AI as a capable colleague, someone who can take an objective, go figure it out, and come back with the work done. Now, here's why that distinction matters for us as real estate operators and investors. We don't run businesses where we have time to sit there typing prompts all day. We have leasing calls, maintenance tickets, investor reports, underwriting, asset management, the list goes on. What we need is a system that does the work, not one that just helps us do the work faster. That's exactly what agentic AI delivers. Now, let me show you what this actually looks like in our industry. Because here's what I really want you to understand. This isn't coming. It's already here. Let me give you 4 real examples. And folks, these are not hypotheticals. These are real operators, real numbers right now. Number 1, leasing and prospect management. A company called Cortland, one of the larger multifamily operators in the country, built an AI tool called Courtney. This thing handles between 95 and 97% of all inbound emails and chat messages. It schedules tours. It answers questions at 2 a.m. And by the way, it's fluent in Spanish. Now, here's something interesting. They figured it out. Prospects were more likely to actually show up for tours when a human from Cortland called to follow up. So they kept humans in the loop for that one specific touch point. The lesson there, agentic AI handles the volume. Humans handle the conversion moments. That right there is a game changer for any operator managing multiple properties. Number 2, operations. AppFolio Realm X, the industry's first embedded AI solution for property management. Operators using it saved over 10 hours per week in 2024. That's more than a full workday every single week handed back to you. And 94% of businesses on their platform are now using AI capabilities in their day-to-day operations. Now, I don't know about you, but if someone told me they could give me an extra workday back every week and sharpen my operations at the same time, I'd be paying very close attention. These aren't small efficiency gains. These are competitive moats being built right now by the operators who are paying attention. The question is, are you one of them? All right, let me keep going. Because examples 3 and 4 are the ones that really stop me in my tracks. Number 3, renewals and lead response. According to McKinsey, and these are hard numbers, not projections, rental organizations improved renewal rates by 3 to 7% after implementing AI-powered workflows. Now, in multifamily, a 3 to 7% improvement in renewals is significant. That's real money. Fewer turnover costs, more stable cash flow, lower vacancy. And you know what vacancy does to your DSCR. But here's the number that really stops me. Home builders using after hours AI agents improved lead response times by more than 90%. Think about that, more than 90%. How many deals are you losing right now because someone reached out at 9 p.m. and nobody got back to them until the next morning? In today's market, if you're slow to follow up, that prospect has already filled out an application somewhere else. I can tell you right now from experience that that is a real problem. Number four, and I'll be honest, this one really got my attention. An AI voice assistant handled over 14,600 inbound calls in just 3 months and boosted conversions by up to 87%. Folks, 14,600 calls, 3 months. Let that sink in. For a multifamily operator managing multiple properties, that kind of 24/7 responsiveness would have required significant staffing in the old model. We're talking multiple full-time employees, training, benefits, and turnover risk. Not anymore. And here's what I want you to sit with for a second. These aren't Fortune 500 companies with unlimited budgets running these tools. These are operators in our space running the same kind of assets you and I look at every day. The difference is they decided to pay attention earlier. That's it. That's the whole competitive advantage right now. The operators who are moving on this while everyone else is still kicking tires, those are the people who will be telling the success stories 3 years from now. Okay, let me zoom out and give you the bigger picture because I don't want you thinking this is just about leasing automation. McKinsey identifies 4 high-value domains where agentic AI is showing up again and again in our industry: maintenance and facilities, leasing and renewals, investing and asset management and construction, and capital expenditures. On the asset management side specifically, most of that work is currently manual, reviewing lease clauses, analyzing performance factors, preparing investment committee materials, then updating that same story every time the numbers change. Agentic AI handles all of that autonomously. It can flag early warning signals and prompt you to intervene before small problems become big ones. And here's one that is really meaningful to me as an underwriter. McKinsey says AI can boost property valuation accuracy by up to 15%. Folks, if you've watched any of my underwriting case studies, you know that a more accurate valuation directly affects whether a deal pencils or not. That is not a minor improvement. That is the difference between a great deal and a disaster. Now, Gartner is projecting that by 2028, a full third of all enterprise software will be agentic AI enabled. And that agentic AI will allow 15% of daily work decisions to be made autonomously. That's not a distant future. That's 3 years from right now. But here's the part most YouTube videos skip over because I'm not here to just hype you up. I'm here to give you the real picture. Here's the honest truth. AI isn't failing operators. It's being misapplied to unprepared data. Siloed systems that don't talk to each other. Inconsistent data formats. No governance around data accuracy. If that's your operation right now, dropping an agentic AI tool on top of it is like putting a Ferrari engine in a car with flat tires. The operators who are winning with AI right now, they cleaned up their data infrastructure first. They fixed the foundation and then they layered the tools on top. So before you go run out and buy every AI tool with a cool demo, take a hard look at your data. Is it clean? Is it centralized? Is it consistent? That's step one. And honestly, for most operators, that's where the real work is. Okay, let me bring it home. Here's what I want you to walk away with today. If you're a multifamily syndicator or operator, the highest ROI agentic AI applications right now in order are: number one, 24/7 leasing communications, stop losing leads after hours. Number two, predictive maintenance scheduling, stop spending money on reactive repairs. Number three, automated underwriting assistance, sharpen your numbers before you're committed to a deal. Number four, investor reporting. Stop spending weekends manually updating spreadsheets when an AI can do it and flag the anomalies for you. The operators who are treating AI as a strategic infrastructure investment, not just a shiny new tool, are the ones putting real numbers on the board. Right now, today, you don't have to know everything about agentic AI. You don't have to build it yourself, but you do have to start paying attention because the clock is already running. So here's what I want you to do. Hit that like button if this was valuable to you. Subscribe if you want to stay ahead of what's coming in commercial real estate. And drop a comment below. Tell me, are you already using any AI tools in your operation and what's working? I read every comment. Let's talk. And if you want to partner on deals or learn more about what we're doing at Opportunity Creator, head over to opportunitycreator.com. We'd love to connect. All right, folks, and get out there. Run the numbers. Stay sharp. And keep your eyes on what's coming, because in this business, the edge goes to the people who see it first. We'll talk soon.